Hey guys, it's Teddy from LastAirbenders.com. You might know me as Nightbender. I'm here on the red carpet, world premiere of The Last Airbender in New York City. The guests, the stars, the crew from The Last Airbender should be showing up soon. So stick tuned to this video. We'll be showing you exclusive footage from the red carpet and all that jazz. So, yeah. Like our
right camera, politically correct.
Right. So you worked tonight on all these films. How is this film different from all of the past collaborations you've guys done?
The biggest difference, it was just such a massive thing to put your hands around, figure out how to own it, how to solve the problem, and just in terms of its physical and technical execution.
So if you guys get to do any sequels where you'll be expanding the production, going to shoot in different countries and so forth?
Yeah, I mean, well, by the source material, the story's getting more in-depth, more locations, and more kind of characters. So it will ramp up each one.
Well, awesome. Best of luck.
All right, good talking to you.
You know, this movie's about bending all these different elements: fire, water, air, earth. If you could pick one to bend yourself, what would you guys bend?
I'd go water.
Water?
Yeah. I'd go water. That'd be pretty cool.
I think fire would be pretty cool too. At least it looks visually cool anyway. Cigarettes. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much.
Wow, LastAirbenderFan.com.
Yeah, big fans. Uncle Eero's a big fan favorite.
Right on.
He's very complicated. He's good, but he's kind of on the bad team, but not really.
Well, you know what I try to do, obviously, as you see, you know, my physical being is different than Uncle Eero on the film. I mean, on the show. So what I really try to do is find the energy and the spirit of Uncle Eero, because he's a very complex character. You know, he is a very gentle man, yet very powerful. He's the only one on the movie that can create fire from no source. And then he basically is a wise man, and he's very spiritual. And because he lost his son, his goal is to basically look after my nephew Zuko, to basically bring him to the right path. And Dev, you know, we created we have the same relationship off the set than on the set. You know what I mean? We have a really interesting relationship together. So,
have you? Do you have to do any extra training of the possible sequels? Iroh's character gets bigger.
Actually, exactly. In the film, I did some training because they wanted to have it perfect. And all these movies of creating fire is all brand new, so we had to get it perfect. And they were telling me in the second one and third one, there's going to be a lot more physical work for Eero. So I'm asked this question a lot: that why did we change it to Eero than Iroh? It was just that, you know, Eero is basically a little more foreign, because Iroh is a more American way of pronouncing, and it was just a preference to give that, you know, give that feel to the character.
Yeah, more authentic.
More authentic, we hope. I hope that people like it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Pleasure.
You're confusing me. I'm confusing you. Go this lovely. Hello, lovely.
All right. So, you're not a bender in this movie, but you do have a boomerang. A lot of martial arts training. Do you do a lot of combat in the movie?
You know, I did a lot of combat while we were filming. Some of it didn't make it into the film, just, you know, due to time constraints and everything. But yeah, you definitely get to see some fighting. You get to see some really amazing action sequences.
Now, if you could bend, would you be a waterbender, or would you be a firebender, earthbender?
You know, I gotta go with waterbending. I mean, not just you know, Southern Water Tribe represent. I mean, I definitely feel that, but it's one of those things. You know, I fervently believe that, you know, like water is one of the most integral elements that, you know, like we as human beings need. I mean, it makes up 80% of who we are. It makes up at least that much about the earth. And you know, Bruce Lee talks about being like water in his book Artist of Life. So I've been a huge Bruce Lee fan and disciple for a long time.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Preparing a background for the emotional background of the character?
It was, yeah, I mean, I remember rehearsing with Shaun, and it was really funny because, like, I was just going to go into it and be really scary and intimidating. And then I remember thinking about it one day. I was like, that is so easy. Like, and the good thing about doing a film is that you can just add so much more layers in a cartoon, which is going to be a bit more 2D. You know, when you're watching the first few seasons, you only see him grow when the seasons go on. And I wanted to show the inner conflict between a kid who's just yearning for the love of his father. So, you know, with that came a sort of essence of vulnerability within the sort of anger and everything else. Yeah. So
Thank you guys. I'm gonna move you down a little bit this way.
Hey, Last Airbender fans.
How's it going?
You look like a Last Airbender fan.com.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good, good.
So,
Is that
Commander.
a Last Airbender flip camera you've got?
Yeah, it's Water Tribe. Sorry, I didn't go Fire Nation.
No, it's all right. I'm going to take a picture of you
That's fine.
interviewing me.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to tweet you interviewing me. Here we go. See, now I'm going to do that and then use that. Okay, continue. I'm such an old guy. I'm doing this like with two hands.
Yeah, but you're a pro.
Dot com. There we go. Tweet. Tweet that. Okay, is that tweeting? How's that work?
I don't know. Is there reception out here?
Yeah, resize. Should I resize it? I'll keep the
We're too big
original.
for the internet.
I'll keep the original. You are. You're huge. I'll keep the original. All right, tweeting. There we go.
Awesome, thanks.
It's awesome.
So, Commander Zhao is very different than what most people are used to seeing you on screen. Talk a little bit about playing the character.
You know, it was a tremendous, it was just really fun. You put on that costume and you go out there and you're in that world and it sort of starts to, you know, I come from theater, so for me, it was like doing a Shakespeare play or something. It was really just
I
tremendous.
used that word a lot, Shakespeare.
He did? I think he got it from me. I think he's never heard of that term before until he heard it from me. Yeah, I don't think he knew. I don't think he's even ever heard of Shakespeare. No, I kid. No, but he, yeah, I think that was the idea, and it was this larger than life world. So, you know, you step into that world and you're just like, oh, this is so fun. It may take a while, it says tweeting. I don't know, may take a while. What's up with that? Twitter, come on! All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yes, did you have to do any martial arts training?
I did. We did about 2 months of martial arts training.
Any bruises?
No bruises. I wish I could say like I got burned by fire, you know, but I didn't. It was all very safe.
Yeah, I mean, Dev got to have the
Scar, you know, it was makeup.
it wasn't real.
He didn't really have a scar.
Right.
He's not that. I mean, he had other movies he had to do later. I think it felt like it would impede his career.
Right, he didn't want to
He
burn
played
it.
Zuko for the rest of his life.
I mean, well, there could be 2 more movies, you know.
Yeah, there could be, and then he would have to get the scar done again. Should I copy URL? Yeah, why not, right?
I
There we
think
go.
so.
Okay. And awesome. I like how it says awesome.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I think I tweeted that. I don't know. I hope I did. I think I tweeted it.
If not, we'll tweet that.
Did you tweet that? Yeah, all right, good.
That'll be perfect. Well, best of luck with everything.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
All right, so you did a lot of martial arts training. You're already a martial arts champion. Was it difficult learning any new styles?
It was, but I had the best trainers that I could have possibly had. It was so much fun learning that new style, and it really opened my mind that martial arts could be different stuff.
Is there any more training aside from new art stuff or a possible sequel?
Well, yes, actually, I have to learn 2 more different styles, which is the earth bending, and then the fire bending, which is Hungar and then northern and southern Shaolin. So it should be really fun. I'm ready to learn both of those. So.
Awesome. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey man, how are you? Good to see you. This is my wife, Bobby.
Nice to meet you.
If you could pick a bending style, like I know you don't have a cameo, but if you could be a bender, what type of bender would you be?
Well, first I would be an airbender for sure. My kids wanted me to be the cabbage guy.
That would be perfect.
But I cast the Fire Nation as like Indian, Persian, and Mediterranean, so I have to be in the Fire Nation if I'm going to be in this series somewhere. So I'll try to sneak in there. But then my kids also wanted me. I don't remember the episode where the guy doesn't bathe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they wanted me to be that as well.
Oh. Your kids think that very highly of what they want you to be in movies, right? Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you, man. Pleasure to see you again.
It's not